Hello everybody and welcome to part 32 of Pokemon FireRed. This video is brought to you by GameOne.com and Machinima, and in this part we will be going into Victory Road, the toughest route for all trainers. Oh, that is the boulder badge, go right ahead. Okay. Oh, the music. So frickin' epic! Okay, so yeah, we need all the badges. Cascade badge. This should be the Thunder badge. Next one should be the Rainbow badge. Thank you. Because you know, Erica was always high. It only makes sense that she gives us a badge that revolves around peace and rainbows. Hello, the Soul badge. Makes sense, because you need Surf to get to it. You can actually find Pokemon here, so be careful. Marsh badge. Never did understand the naming behind that one, because she has nothing to do with a marsh. Okay, yeah, there's some wild Pokemon here. You can find like Arbok, stuff like that. And Volcano badge. That only leaves the Earth badge left. I think it's the Earth badge, right? What's this say? The ultimate goal of trainers, Pokemon League HQ. Yep, that's it. No epic music? Okay, here we are. Victory Road. Yes, very anticlimactic music. Okay, anyways. Do I have any repels, first of all? Only that many? A little bit disappointed in that, but okay. So we'll have a series of challenges throughout here where we have to push these boulders onto platforms, down holes, stuff like that. And for some reason I was pressing sideways and it was going up. I think it's because the analog stick in this controller kind of gets jammed, which causes for issues. Now anyway, the day I'm recording this is actually Wednesday, February 20th. I mean 19th. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze comes out Friday, and I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. About to lose control, and I think I like it. Okay, now you have a choice between two items. Which item do you get? I'm choosing the top one. We found Dragon Claw, which is actually the better. The other one's a rare candy. But what about this lady? What do you got? I did teach my Pokemon some new moves too. I wonder if you are good enough for me. I think so. Now, depending on how long this video is, I'll probably speed up these battles. If the video doesn't turn out to be too long, then I'll just keep it the regular length. But that's all up to the game. Whoa, yeah, Persian does have pretty good speed. Level 42, we beat it by 7 levels being 49, and we have decent speed, and it outranks us in speed. And it survives. Oh yeah, I did teach it Aurora, not Aurora, being Blizzard. To Ju-22, I taught Aerial Ace. Conan's Board learned Shockwave. Truhu 82 learned Fire Blast. Rise learned Earthquake. Bonga didn't learn anything because I have nothing to teach the Bonga. He's just the Bonga. Poor guy. Very much experience. That's not even that much. Ponyta, so you are the fire trainer. Yes, you'll generally run into trainers that focus on one typing. This one should be the fire one, I think. This might be one of the very few randomized trainers. I'm hoping it is randomized in a way, because then I can train all my other Pokemon, but, okay, no, it's definitely not the single type. I mean, multi-type trainer, it's a single type. Now, how do we outspeed Rapidash, but not Persian? You can't tell me Persian's speed is that good compared to Rapidash. Because Rapidash is also an insanely fast Pokemon with a high attack stat. And our first level 50, other than the legendary birds, is LP Grotus. Okay, Vulpix. I will be using Rise for this because Rise does have 2 attacks that are super effective against fire types. One being Rock, one being Ground. So for this little weak one, let's use the weaker Rock Slide. This should finish it off though. I'm not worried about this place. My typing is pretty good, even though I'm using all... Actually, I'm only using 2 legendary birds. I'm not using Articuno. I like Articuno. It's personally my favorite. And if you're playing Gen 3... I mean, not Gen 3. Gen 6. I think it's actually the more valuable Pokemon. Like, no one ever got it. Because I think they chose certain starters over other ones, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute. To get this Pokemon, I actually needed this. And it became a really rare Pokemon. And hey, a trainer! I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. Now that is some... Now this guy has respect for me, man. He's calling me good. 5 Pokemon, starting things off with Eradicate. I hadn't seen you since, like, the Team Rocket showdown there, and, oh, I forgot to switch. Let's test it a Blizzard. Probably won't KO it, but it's still cool to, you know, test it for its very first time. And it's actually been decent. Yeah, I knew it. It's been decent in temperature here in Cold Lake, but not... Oh, they always have potions. Yeah, Super Trainers carry 1 potion. Or wait, sorry, Cool Trainers. Super Trainers were back. Now they're like not Cool Trainers. They're Ace Trainers. Which, it's weird how it like changes over the course of time. Didn't mean to use you. Okay, yes, this is the starter guy, so he's gonna start off with that one. I'm actually gonna use the Bonga for this. Because if it's poison typing, Bonga can actually do good against it. Because you know Ivysaur is a poison grass type. Only Blastoise out of the original 3 final evolution starters was the only one to be single type. Next gen, every Pokemon is single type. Water, fire, and grass. There is no dual typing. And 3rd gen, only grass was the single typing by 3rd evolution. You know, having fire, fighting, and water, ground. And then in the 4th gen, sorry, all 3 evolutions were double type, dual type. And then in 5th gen, only the fire type one became a dual type, being fire and fighting again for the 3rd time in a row. Finally, 6th gen, they changed it where fire is psychic, water is dark, and grass is fighting. Wait, what Pokemon was that? Oh, the fire one. Oh my god. But yeah, I thought it was kind of weird how they did that. Like, Gen 2 was almost like it was just randomly, really quickly put together. It wasn't really meant to be like this huge, successful new storyline. It's kind of like X and Y in the way that it's just added less than 100 new Pokemon to the game. And, you know, kind of just focused around going back to the original place, beating up their gym leaders, which are stronger than your Elite Four and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. It was probably the longer out of like the storyline type game, like, you know, where you have to defeat 16 gyms instead of 8. But why I say it's like X and Y is because X and Y barely introduced any new Pokemon, and it was also like it kind of focused around using the old games a lot. Like, it brought back a lot of old mechanics, a lot of old, like, you know, things from games like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. They had a lot of references to that, stuff like that. Now, actually, I did want to do a few things on this video. I want to do some shoutouts, and oh great, you can use fighting types. But what I want to do is I want to do a few shoutouts. Okay, so this is for anyone who is on the Foreign Exchangers. So if you guys are on that channel, you guys will be mentioned in this video while I do some battling. So first up is kind of one that came up with the name for it. Well, he actually did come up with the name for it, the Foreign Exchangers, because he found out that most of us were from different countries. And I thought, wow, that is perfect. I like the name. It doesn't really sound like a gaming crew, but yet it does at the same time. So, and that guy is actually the Pokemon I'm using right now, Tiju22. He's a great guy. He is a good friend of mine now on YouTube. He actually introduced a lot of people to my channel. I'm very proud to be his friend. He does some different type videos on his channel. He's not like just me where I do gameplay videos like this. He has like this wrestling series My friend who lives in Nova Scotia would just love that series. But he also does like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. He did Donkey Kong Country Returns. He's currently doing Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which is a game that I can never get my hands on. It looks even more fun now that he's played it. And he's a really fun guy to get along with. But if you have nothing in common, you're not a nice person or anything like that, well then you probably won't become friends with him. As for number 2, kind of helped me came up with the idea of a co-op channel. And this guy, you know, he deserves some recognition, and that is Kana's Board, which is my Zapdos in this game. And Kana's Board, he's from Singapore, so another reason why the foreign exchange is named the way it is. He's kind of a cool guy. He has like this quick play series. He also has stuff like blind games that he's doing, like you know how I did my Crash Bandicoot blind, which is funny because none of my other Crash Bandicoot games I've ever played were blind. But at the same time, it's like he also has games that, you know, it's like Kirby Superstar, which actually made me buy the game on the Wii Virtual Console. But he's a good guy. He sits down, he listens. If you need criticism for your channel, he'll happily do that. What else can I tell you about him? You can talk to him on Skype if you get to know him. He influences my channel a lot. A lot of his subscribers have come to my channel and have come to our Foreign Exchangers co-op channel there, which is great news. I am very proud of him for doing that and very honored to have him as part of the crew. What else is there that I want to say about him? He's also doing Pokemon FireRed, so if you guys really like watching Pokemon FireRed, and you guys want to check out a different take on the game, check out his. You don't always have to watch mine. I do say come and watch mine, like, cause you know that's what I'm here for, is to entertain you guys. But his is great too. Okay, so moving on is the newest member of the Foreign Exchangers crew, and that is Blaze Lombax. He's been kind of like on and off with deciding if he was going to join us or not. I'm glad he did. He was having some issues that I will not discuss on here, because that's their own personal matters. But I'm glad he's here. He'll be playing a Lego game. I will not spoil it for you guys. I want it to be a surprise when he finally uploads it. I don't know if he's uploaded it, because I haven't checked YouTube since I got home from work. I talked to Kana's Board before I recorded this, and then I started recording it. I didn't actually check anything that was going on in that time frame. So yes, Blaze Lombax, he does more gameplay videos than he does Let's Plays. He does have some co-op games on his channel already that have commentary, so those will be his Let's Plays. Because we all know recording gameplay is just so much more easy than recording Let's Plays. If you don't have the right device, or the right setup, or you have bad computer, that could really make it hard for you to want to continue on with this stuff. We've got a tamer here. Yeah, he's the newest member. Don't really know too much about him, other than he watches my videos. I watch his videos. We get along pretty well. Now, moving on to another member, we have TrueWho82. I think he's actually one of the younger members, being closer to Pika Pika Powa, which actually I'll talk about both of them in a row. So they're both the youngest members of our crew. Me and Tiju probably being the oldest by quite a bit, actually. But they are really good at what they do. TrueWho's been doing a Left 4 Dead 2 Let's Play on our channel, and he's pretty cool. He does everything with free stuff, so if you want information on how to record using free software, not illegal either, you know, legitimate free software, talk to him. He's great for that. He helps me out with a lot of stuff like that revolving around computer problems and stuff like that. Kana's Board is another one who helped me with my audio desync issue. But these guys are awesome. And to go with Pika Pika Powa, he's a huge Pokemon fan. He's doing Pokemon Blue on the co-op channel right now, alongside me and Kana's Board here playing the remake of those games. And he's just awesome at it. He had a few issues there in his last video, which I hope he gets fixed out. I think it was just because, you know, co-commentary. or like, yeah, co-commentary with Diju22 there. So I'm really hoping he gets that figured out and all fixed up, because, man, I'd hate to see that happen a lot. But that's just, you know, the protectiveness in me. Anyways, yeah, those two are just great kids, and I really hope you guys check them out. Now, on to the next three guys. Now, these guys were I thought it was kind of cool when they joined me. Like, joined my channel that I came up with there. Or, well, me, Tiju, and Sport came up with. And why I say that is they're really good Let's Players. They're friends with one of my favorite Let's Players, too, of all time. And all three of them joined me. And they're part of a group called the Much Games Guides. And they also have their separate channels. First one to join us was LP Grotus. Now, for the longest time I was watching his videos, trying to, you know, become friends with him, and finally one day he followed me on Twitter and then subscribed, and I was like, wow, one of my favorite Let's Players has finally subscribed to me. That was a big honor. And now, ever since then, we've been, you know, he comments on all my videos. I watch most of his videos. I'm not a huge fan of Castlevania. I do watch his Resident Evil Let's Play right now. I hope he comes up with some cool games afterward. I'd love to see what he has planned. Because, you know, certain games don't appeal to me. Like, but that's with everybody. Like, for the longest time, the big guy that I follow, that these guys are all friends with, is the Newfie Bonga. Newfie Bonga is an awesome guy, hence why my Pokemon is named after him. And why I say he's a cool guy is because he's done pretty much freaking any game you can think of. Any big game, any little game, lots of games you've never even heard of, games that take only one video, games that take 100 videos. He's there. He's done it. But anyway, that's not the point. What I want to get on to is the reason that these guys are following me and ended up joining my channel. I thought it was so cool. Because they're on the older side like me, so I don't feel, you know, weird playing all these games anymore. Well, games are something that age doesn't really define. Like my old hobby there was playing trading card games like Magic the Gathering, which you got made fun of a lot depending on your age with certain card games, and you're like, I can't have this happen again. So I got into the gaming community. Since I've been a gamer all my life, I've been playing classic games, probably since Nintendo, even the arcade versions, up until just recently here with the PlayStation 4 and stuff. But yes, when they started following me on all my stuff, Twitter, YouTube here, it was just that awesome. And then they joined the channel, and LP Grotus started off. He's currently doing Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Great game. I never actually even seen it before. Like, I know the series. I have played later installments, but I never did play the original. I think it's for the Game Boy Advance too. That was my all-time favorite system. I was amazed I never even had that game. But man, so much fun. And the next member, second one to join, is Ryan Bragg. Right now he's doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think he's a fellow Canadian too. LP Grotus is not Canadian, just to let you guys know. Another reason why our channel's named the way it is. And he is just another nice guy. He doesn't comment as much as, you know, everyone else, or even Skype as much as everyone else. But he's there. If you need him, he's there for information. He's a big tech guy, so if you need anything done about tech, just go see him. And that leaves the final member of the group. At least I think I'm not missing anybody. I think I've covered everybody on the channel. And this one is the second last one to join next to the new guy. Now he was thinking of joining for a while before he actually did. And that's Colonel 112 or 112, or, you know, whatever way you want to say it. He goes by his own way. You can go by your own way. And he's who I define as one of the more mature members. He gets down to the point. The criticism he gives you is like straight to the point. He does not butter it up. It's just there. And his Let's Plays are like that. He does have his funny moments, and he is a fellow Canadian too. I think he's what, from Newfoundland? Same with like Newfie Bonga, hence their name. And so yeah. Now I wonder if this letter will reset. Okay, there's a trainer here. Oh no, I have to heal my Pokemon. But yeah, he is a very good Let's Player. He did one of my favorite games back. You know, I'm just kind of disappointed he never 100%ed it. At least I don't think he 100%ed Yoshi's Island. But it was cool to see him do it. And that's actually what set the motion for me to really continue my Let's Plays. When I saw that, I'm like, wow, I can do that now. And I can have fun with it. And when he started watching, I became ecstatic. Like, my favorite Let's Players, including Taju, all started following me. So now we have this huge group called the Foreign Exchangers who uploads pretty much daily. There are some dry days which is starting to get to me, but because me and Connor's board did have a set upload date for everyone, but you know, things happen, or you're sick, or your internet crashes, so then you can't do it. I don't blame you. But there are days where we don't have uploads, and then one day 3, 4, 5 people upload. And that's kind of a problem, so that's why more members means, you know, more uploads. But yeah, that's just a little blurb about our members. I'll have probably a link to all their channels in the description. So I really hope you guys check them out. Now anyways, after 21 minutes of just blabbering on about everything, let's get on to the game itself. We just beat a Lickitung from Pokemaniac Dawson. I have not talked about this game for freaking ever. Oh, the rocks do wait, no, I don't think they reset, but they don't reset, if you know what I am talking about. What I mean is, watch. This person here I think is grass type, though. I'm real certain she's grass type. So, let's see here. Are you grass type? Nah, you live to seek stronger opponents. Well, in the Pokemon games themselves, yes. Even in Pokemon, the anime, you do too. And wait, are you the normal type, or do you just start off with Clefairy? Because I notice a lot of these trainers start off with a random Pokemon that just doesn't really make any sense. But I might actually have the trainer backwards. But we have yet to see a Clefable this far in the game. I think we did see Clefable on the way to Fuchsia. Oh, I know you're the normal type trainer. Never mind. Grotus, get back. I mean, not Grotus. Rise, get back out here. And just beat up these Pokemon. Jigglypuff. Brick Break. Oh, right in the middle of the face. That's gotta hurt the poor Puffball. But yeah, if you notice, we did KO a Lapras in one hit a while back with Brick Break, so we're pretty tough. Dugong. That's actually an Ice type. Which, let's see our true power, because the elite... Oh god, there's a moth in my room. It's flying around. It scared me. Get out of here, Mothy. Anyways, I was gonna say, the Elite Four uses Dugong, so as we did defeat it in one hit, we're going to need that power in the Elite Four. Oh great, that moth is looking at me now. So I'm just gonna stay in Rise because this is a normal type trainer. And once again, Persian, I think Persian's more defensive than his special defensive. That's why Grotus could take it down with a Surf. But it is a fast Pokemon, but Rise is also fast. And Chansey, the biggest special defensive tank ever. Its HP is huge. Its defense sucks, which means we should be able to take it down easily. But watch how slow it goes down. It has the highest HP out of any Pokemon. In this generation, later on, Blissey replaces it being, you know, the next gen Pokemon. But whatever. Huh, you were so easy. And now is the next trainer normal? Okay, I think that girl is grass. Which means we actually have 2 Pokemon that could beat it.
You'll show you how good you are, eh? I don't think this is gonna be as long as Rock Tunnel, though. Okay, you're the grass trainer. I knew there was a grass trainer around here. We fought the fire ones, and then it's like, well, where's the grass one? But they always start off with, like, the weakest of the weak. You're like, wow, that's weak. Oh, look, finally, a Weepin' Bell, somewhat stronger. But we'll probably be able to take down with an Aerial Ace as well. Yeah, what's funny is we're adamant nature, which means we have increased attack stat. But at the same time, our attack stat isn't that good for a Charizard. Anyways, this requires a nice good old flamethrower on this victory, though. That should be a nice KO. Anyways. Next one's Parasect. The dual grass bug type, which means any flying or fire type move will pretty much one-hit KO it. It does have effect score as its ability though, so if we do make physical contact, it does have a chance of inflicting a status condition, which we were lucky and it didn't. Now I just want to have some overkill on this Paris. Let's blast burn it! Since, you know, we don't have to worry about the recharge from blast burn. And that should level us up to 51, giving us another level 51 on our team. Well, those stats are just beautiful. And thank you guys for all this money. You guys are just my favorite trainers ever. Okay, next Pokemon is actually Connor's board. Wow. Finally. Only the chosen can pass it? Actually, you have to beat both. You actually have to beat one or the other. You have to beat one trainer no matter what. Wow, we chose the right Pokemon too. Now, Connor's board, or I guess Zapdos in this case, has one of the lamest sprites ever from behind. The back sprite. It looks like it's nothing. And yes, and I did teach him Shockwave because he actually didn't know any electric moves. No, that moth flew away. I don't even know where it went. Poliwhirl. I haven't seen you for a while either, but Kingler was a new Pokemon we haven't fought yet, which is actually a nice change of pace. But yeah, geez, I worked till 8 today, 8 p.m. Okay, 8 a.m., which is gonna be a pain. It feels like all you do is work. You're like, oh, get off from work, oh, gotta get ready for bed, oh, go to work. As soon as you get up, like, you don't even have time to do anything. You're like, But it is money from, you know, schooling, video games. I don't know when that Tentacruel lived. Bubble Beam. Actually, I think it's the first time we actually seen Bubble Beam used in this entire LP. This is part 32. Let's see if Drill Deck can finish it off. Good. Connor's board should prove to be a pretty decent Pokemon. Who's next? Seadra. That should not withstand a Shockwave. So I hope it shouldn't. Now, I really hope the final Pokemon is somewhat stronger. It's probably like a Starmie or something. Or, ooh, maybe a Gyarados, which we have yet to see one of them. And hopefully it'll level us up. Blastoise, even better. Why is that Pokemon? I don't know. Because that's a really high level, and it's really strong. Because we might get it down to half HP. Or we get a critical hit, and we finish off in one hit. We've been pretty lucky with that in the game. And yeah, level 51. One battle when he levels up. His first, series of battles, and he levels up. I'm proud. Connor's board, you're a good legendary bird. Now, Grotus, you're next, I guess. Any other trainers? We can push that boulder, it just leads us backwards. We do need to push this one down the hole. There's a double battle coming up, though, too. And I think that's Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So if you have everything, water, psychic, ice, good. Okay, we battled you, right? Okay, yeah, I did. Oh yeah, this one we have to talk to this again? This is just a hassle. And on the old games, the text was slower, which made it go on even longer. Now, the good thing about Black and White 2, and X and Y, is the text speed was so fast. It's improved so much, it doesn't feel like you're playing Pokemon anymore. It's just that good. Now, this opens up the staircase, which opens up this trainer battle. We're trying to become champions together. Which, oh my god, the moth is on the record button on my computer. Dun 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 dun. I think it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It's flying towards me! Get out of here. It's attacking me. Okay, I'm going to use Aurora Beam on Nidoking and use Psychic on Nidoqueen. You know what? I'm gonna kill you. Okay, it avoided my clap. That thing is angry now. It's really mad, and well, Nidoqueen's gone. But the Nidoking survived, which kinda sucks. Mega, oh no. Wait, Grotus. You know you could 1-hit KO with my freaking Bonker, right? That was like dual super effect. Why didn't I use Surf? I wasn't thinking that it was weak against water. Because, you know, a moth tried jumping me here. Just out of nowhere, it started attacking. Heck, cool couple. They actually give you less money than two of them combined would have given you. Now this trainer, talk to him, he will give you Swords Dance. I really don't have use for it. And that takes us to Route 23.
There's a slight little maze here, which really isn't a maze. We go up these stairs and we make it to Indigo Plateau, home of the Elite Four. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we will be defeating the Elite Four. Thank you guys.